everyone, it's Amanda Leffler, and I'm going to be talking about brain wellness and also pain management and how that can intertwine into wellness coaching. So, when we have clients come to us, some of them are looking for um, physical activity and how to lose weight or how to exercise. But when they do this, we also need to let them know that not only having your body healthy, but also you need to have your brain healthy. And your brain is a huge key to when it even comes to physical activity and physical wellness. So we have to have brain wellness almost first before we can have physical wellness. And this all starts with exercise, it starts with lifestyle, it starts with many things. And I found it's a website and it's healthybrains.org. They also have a quiz that you can take or you can print it out, and it's called Get Your Brain Health Score. And it's a number of questions that asks you, what's going on. It asks you questions about your wellness, about your memory, about what you're eating. And this website really entails how to keep your brain healthy. And it's actually the Cleveland Clinic, which has come up with 6 pillars of the brain, it's called 6 pillars of the brain. And it really discusses how lifestyle has a huge impact on brain health and what we put into our bodies, how much we're exercising, how much we're sleeping, stress management. It's all key points to having a healthy brain. So these 6 pillars is the first one is physical exercise. And they discuss that people who exercise regularly have a lower risk of Alzheimer's disease. Exercise improves blood flow and memory. It stimulates chemical changes in the brain that enhance learning, mood, and thinking. So physical activity can be explained to the client that it's not only going to improve their physical well-being, but it's also going to improve their mental well-being, their thinking, their energy level. It's going to really improve that. The second key, or the second pillar, is food and nutrition. So as we grow older, our brain is exposed to more harmful stress due to lifestyle and environmental factors, which results in a process called oxidation, which damages brain cells. So they give an example of rust on handlebars of a bike, or partially eaten apple gives you an idea of the kind of damage oxidation can cause the brain. But food-enriched antioxidants can help fend off those harmful effects of oxidation in your brain. So the coach can give a list of foods that are high in antioxidants, are high in a lot of nutrients that the brain needs. The third pillar is medical health. And this includes hypertension, diabetes, obesity, depression, head trauma, high cholesterol, and smoking all increase the risk of dementia. So this would really help you could show your client this, but also you can encourage them to get annual checkups, to follow their doctor's recommendations, to take the medications and vitamins that they need to continue to improve their brain health. The fourth pillar is sleep and relaxation. So sleep energizes you, improves your mood and your immune system, and may reduce buildup in the brain of an abnormal protein called beta amyloid plaque, which is associated with Alzheimer's disease. So practicing meditation and managing stress may help fend off age-related decline in brain health. So getting a good night's sleep, getting a good sleep pattern, going to bed at the same time, getting enough sleep, or even if they're not sleeping, but having like meditation or relaxation, just recommending that to the client and see how that goes for them as well. The fifth pillar is mental fitness. And this I thought was the best pillar of all of them. So mental exercise is just as critical as physical exercise in keeping your brain fit and healthy. Mental exercise may improve your brain's functioning and promote new brain cell growth, decreasing your likelihood of developing dementia. So again, this is another point to point out to your client that it's not always about physical activity, but also your brain needs fitness too. The sixth pillar, the last pillar, is social interaction. Leading an active social life can protect you against memory loss. Spending time with others, engaging in stimulating conversation, and staying in touch and connected with family and friends are good for your brain health. Studies have shown that those with the most social interactions in their community experience the slowest rate of memory decline. So this can be a tough pillar for some clients who are shy or they have a problem socializing. So it's important for the coach to try to find some social interactions that the client would be comfortable with. Maybe if they're going to church, maybe joining a singles group, or getting out in their community, trying to get them out of their comfort zone a little bit. Brain health, I actually never really thought about this until this week and watching the videos. But learning everything about how our brain needs to be healthy just as much as our bodies really opened my eyes to why God gave us a brain. And God blessed us with an amazing combination of physical abilities and a brain to help us plan and work and enjoy our life. And pointing that out to a client may give them a push to really see, hey, I really need to take care of my brain just as I do my body, and I need to do the things such as exercise, such as eating healthy, such as getting sleep. All of these things add up to when you're not doing them, but they really add up to when we are doing them and taking care of our bodies. God gave us our body as a temple, and our brain is a part of that. But I found scripture that I really liked and that I felt fit with keeping our brains healthy, and that's Luke 10:27. And it says, "And he answered, you shall love the Lord your God with all your heart, with all your soul, and all your strength, and with all your mind, and your neighbor as yourself." So not only are we loving him with all of our heart, but also we're loving him with all of our mind, our brain. And God doesn't always just focus on certain parts of us. It's all of us, and that includes our brain, and keeping it healthy is just as important as anything else. Like I said, the Cleveland Clinic has that brain checkup, and I would really use it with my clients. I would print it off and have them take it and kind of see exactly where they're at and with their brain health, and hopefully come up with a strategy and a plan to help them and guide them into getting healthier with their brain. But moving on to pain management, this really hits a part of my heart, because I know people, two people in particular that are close to me that struggle with chronic pain, and it's hard to watch them go through that. And a friend of mine said that she feels judged because she's constantly in pain, and so I really feel for people and for clients who would come to me who have this chronic pain that they have to live with every single day. But also a website that I found, it's practicalpainmanagement.com. And this is written by Becky Curtis. She's actually a life coach. And what happened is she was in a really bad accident, and she went through a whole lot. She kind of broke her neck, but she regained all the feeling, and she was able to walk again. But a couple months after, when she was starting to feel really good, her body just took a turn for the worst, and she suffered with chronic pain. So what she did with being a life coach is she came up with a plan. And this website she named it Mission Impossible, developing a program to help chronic pain patients. So when we have a client come to us, I feel it's really important to evaluate their overall system, how their pain is affecting all areas of their life, their everyday life, to see exactly where exactly maybe their pain is affecting one area more than another. Also, when a patient comes to us, I think that we need to address the whole person. So when we have a patient come to us, we should see Jennifer instead of the pain before Jennifer. So Jennifer, who has a chronic pain issue, seeing her whole life and her whole being, and focusing on that. Also, being non-judgmental through this. We don't know what type of pain they're experiencing every single day, and it's important to be supportive and let them know that you really care what's going on with them and in their body, and that even though you may not know how they're feeling, that you're there to help them and to guide them to learn some ways that they may be able to deal with this chronic pain that they have. So Becky Curtis, she came up with a strategy, and it's called Take Courage Coaching. And she says, when pain cannot be resolved by medical interventions, coaching can be instrumental in bringing mental and physical restoration. The motivating support of a coach moves clients to become enthused by managing their pain. So this really gives them a push. This allows them to see that they're going to be in charge of their pain. People who seek to eliminate chronic pain have seen many doctors, tried numerous therapies, often spent time with mental health professionals, and sometimes go to pain clinics. She states what they lack is ongoing motivation and support to make changes that will improve their experience with pain over the long haul. A high percentage of chronic pain patients give up and give in to a life filled with pain, low productivity, and isolation. And I think that sometimes, clients, when they get to us, they're already in this state. They're already isolating and having low productivity and just living their life with pain. So it's important to continue to motivate them and support them through this, help give them those strategies. And this is where the Take Courage coaching comes into play. And it's recognizing coaching as a discipline well suited to moving someone from being stuck to becoming a driver. So getting a hold of their pain, taking charge of that pain, taking responsibility to try to figure out lifestyle changes that can really improve their pain. So she says that the Take Taking Courage coaching model approaches the latest brain science and translates it into knowledge a person in pain can understand and implement. Within an educational model, the client learns how lifestyle elements affect pain. Positive psychology, cognitive behavioral therapy, and motivational interviewing draw the client into personalized solutions. So this gives them their own personal solution, what they come up with the coach. So this empowers them that they're going to take hold of their pain. Even though they may have bad days where they're really experiencing that pain, they know that they've got a hold of it and then they can get past this with lifestyle changes. Also, the Taking Courage coaching supports and guides the clients through the process of lifestyle adjustments, goal setting strategies that educate, empower, and give them accountability as they design their own pain management routine. So the coach is working alongside them and giving them guidance, but really the client is making up their own strategy to overcome and manage this pain. She says that coaches guide a client from a pain-driven existence to a state in which they can self-manage what they can control, which is lifestyle habits and patterns of thinking that increase pain. So the coach and the client come up with strategies with lifestyle changes, what they may be needing to change in their nutrition, or trying to do certain exercises that may eliminate that pain. It's many good things that can come with this type of coaching, and I think that using this type of coaching can really help the client feel motivated and supported. Also, I found a scripture that really hit home with this assignment as well, with pain, and it's Isaiah 41:10, and it says, "So do not fear, for I am with you. Do not be dismayed, for I am your God. I will strengthen you and help you. I uphold you with my righteous right hand." And when clients come to us, they may have lost all hope, and their spiritual well-being may be depleted because they're in pain all the time, and they're asking why have I had this accident, or why am I in pain all the time? And this scripture really puts in that they do not have to be afraid, that God is there to help them and strengthen them, even though that they may be in pain, that God is strengthening them every day to overcome certain areas of their pain, to where they can manage it and fully rely on God to help them, to heal them, and to come up with a strategy of lifestyle changes that will help them through their journey of overcoming their pain. So thank you for watching my video, and have a great night.